And it looks like I am live. Cool. Hi, nice to see you all again. Um, and all I can say right now is that I'm gonna draw Bunker from the Teen Titans New 52 incarnation, which, honest, was my favorite incarnation. Um, I mean, there are things to like about it, most definitely, but the first story arc is very confused, to say the least. But there was one particular character that made me really want to keep reading. It was one Miguel Jose Barragan, and I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. He's a Mexican superhero, and he's not just Mexican, he's also of the LGBT, and well, that in on itself is a fine enough selling point. He's not a stereotype, and at least he's not a homosexual stereotype. I don't know much about Mexican stereotypes. I don't think he was stereotyped. He's very open and outgoing, outspoken. He was a nice guy, and I'm trying to find a way to position the head correctly. I really liked him, and he just sort of made me smile every time I read an issue of the New 52 Titans, which I honestly have not finished. I know that Beast Boy joins at some point, which is cool enough. But yeah. Miguel's superpowers are he can make light constructs, psionic light constructs, similar to the lanterns, but how do I put it? I'm not satisfied with this at all. Let's try it again. But he can only make bricks. But he can be really creative with his bricks. So there's that. It is sounds like quite the limitation, but at the same time the Green Lanterns are super broken. So I do feel fine about him having a limitation of some sort on what he can do. And I really like what he does with those superpowers at times. I see him stop a bus with them, because apparently his light constructs are less dense the smaller they are, so he made like a big pile of miniature bricks. I made like for soft landing. That was kind of cool, and that is after Beast Boy joins the team. But I seen that part out of context. And if it looks like I'm having trouble with the pose, I am having trouble with the pose, because I want to do something dynamic and interesting, but also that's very, very difficult to do with the limitations I have. What I'm thinking, like not that, how do I put it? It's hard to do because I'm not that experienced an artist, so doing crazy poses like these are really hard, difficult for me, because I need to learn as I'm going. But yeah, I don't like how that looks right now. And that's also, I should not be doing anything with the arms right now. I should be establishing his torso instead, to not be a complete idiot. So let's establish his torso. Move from there. Let's go here. It's gonna be very different from the last one, because the last one was simple enough to do, like Cyborg is not Cyborg. Arsenal is an archer, so it's just very easy to make like. I mean, I did do the foreshortening with the arm and the leg and stuff that would be difficult for someone like me who has still a lot to learn about art, which I do. But ultimately, I think it was. Let's see here if I can. Want this to be like him looking upwards, so that would make the eye go here. Going upward. I mean, it shouldn't be going upward. Maybe it should be going downward, like so. Yeah, it should probably be going downward. So, but now I'm going crazy on it, and I might regret going crazy on it, but we'll figure it out. I think. Oh, I am kind of regretting already what it is I want to do here. Is an awful idea. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not a good enough artist to do this. Why did I decide to do this? Decided to do it, and I'm sticking to it. There's nothing else about it, so let's get this little cylinder up here. And let's create a different cylinder that goes like so here. And that doesn't make sense. I want this down here though, kinda. So that's like, how long is a leg anyways? Like roughly the same length as the tools. That makes sense. So it's like, and this would be like woo. Wow, woo me! I managed to create a foot. Right here, and wow, it's me. It doesn't look amazing, but now we have something to work off. There's most definitely a lake here too, which want to move backwards. But not in that direction, like you can tell it's going down here. Actually, if I can I? I'm still using the body kundal. It helps. Like, the static shock image kinda helps me imagine how this is supposed to go, but at the same time it doesn't help that much because it's not exactly the pose I want to go for, so it's like kinda helping, not really helping. I don't know. It's like it's so difficult. Why is this so difficult? So why did I decide to do it like this? Why do I do this to myself? There's gonna be so many ugly foreshortening things here. It's gonna be awful to look at by the end, but you know what? I can't say that I didn't try. And it's exactly when you try doing things that seem impossible like this that that you improve. So it's very important to challenge yourself like this. I'm gonna move this slightly here. It's one another. I think that should do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Help, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do, then this should be the kneecap. We should get like something like so. So kind of like this part here being the top part, and then it goes further back and down and in here. Kind of like it's supposed to tell that it's going backwards. I hope I can convey that. Last time I didn't do so well with the whole foreshortening thing, but I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. And then we're gonna have going down here and then boom. Like maybe not like so, maybe. No, that makes no sense. There we go. I needed to move similarly to the other foot to make sense of this, but okay. Maybe it's more like the toes down here that really just come. Can do this. I can. Believe in me. I gotta believe that I can do this. It's not easy. It never will be. I never said it was, and I'm not gonna expect it to be. But I do wish I could draw these kinds of things with a bit more ease. That's gonna come with experience and skill. And there's just no shortcut to that. Just isn't. Okay, and with that one, you can kind of like do that and then have it go like so. The problem I created here is the fact that I made that thing bend backwards. But I do want the foot to still kind of do that. So I guess what I need to do is to have it like so, with the toes kind of going in that direction, and that for the pose to still make sense, and now it does. Okay. One other thing, I feel like the torso might be a little big compared to the leg. Let's see here. How long is a leg compared to torso? It's ever so slightly taller. It kinda is. Kinda looks right. Asks. Maybe it's because I kinda like. Maybe it's because I made it a bit too wide. I don't know. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Fair enough. Bunker was let's go. What the hell am I doing? I should build the arm up, not. Bunker was, what do you call it? He came to New York looking for Red Robin because he heard Robin was putting together a team and he wanted to join that team. And he was so enthusiastic when he found Robin. It's kind of amazing. Um, let's see. And he has been all about. He grew up in what's called in a town in Mexico where he was very widely accepted for who he was, which was really, really touching. Which meant he grew up to be an open homosexual, because well, there's no reason to not be open if you aren't faced with too much what's it called, with too much discrimination, which I actually met with nice people, which is how it should be, but it's not how reality is everywhere, sadly. So yeah, like thinking like so. Maybe things should be more like so. Suppose ever so slightly. This is difficult to pull off. It's gonna be like so. That's where the arm is, and now I need to figure out where the rest of it goes. Because I'm kind of thinking something like that should be like doing something like that. That should be like. Oh, there's a motorcycle outside. Sorry. Can I move this? I mean, I can, but what will it do? Will it do me any good? I don't think that placement is bad. So let's. What I kind of want to do is that I want to connect the two arms. Ow, my ear, what's that? The window is open and my microphone kind of catches some of the sounds from outside, and I'm sorry about that. But we're having a heat wave right now and I don't have much other options for ventilation, so I'm sorry, can't do much about it. I kind of want the arms to meet in here. Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like he is having his arms over his head, ready to attack, like so. And so if you're like, maybe they are like up here. Trying to figure out how arms work. This is not a post that often comes up, so it's like I don't think I've drawn a post like this before. So trying to figure out exactly where would your arms go if you're in the middle of attacking someone. I'm thinking this kind of works. I mean, we assume there's an enemy here that he's trying to beat the snot out of. Like it's gonna come down, hammer fisted. Maybe something doesn't feel right now. I'm like trying to figure out what it is I'm doing wrong. Something doesn't feel about this particular arm. It's like actually, I think it's because let's erase the arm. I think it's because it's not close enough to the face, actually. Because I think it is. I'm trying to take into account how far apart the shoulders is from each other, but I do think it is possible to have your arm in a position like this, isn't it? Like, I think it is. Arms are slightly taller than your head. So you do like so. Yeah, that works. It's like backward bended arms. So that should be like, connect here and then should be like so. And the arms kind of bend backwards, so that's that. Which is hard to do in foreshortening. I definitely know that much. I'm trying. And here comes the fun part about it, because Bunger's psionic, you know, I need to draw the arms too, so it's like, they're like fists. Should be like fists, so they're like, how would that look from that angle? That's, whew, everything is so difficult, huh? I need to draw fists. It's like, because the bottom of the hand would be like here, be like so. So that would be like with the thumb up here, except it doesn't look right, because it's more likely that it's gonna look like this. Like that. And a palm is about half the size of your face, so that's a really small palm. Really small hand. So let's fix that. Could be a little bit bigger, and maybe a little bit tilted, and there we go, like so. This is correct. That goes inwards. Finger, it goes from here. It comes. What else should I be wary of? What else should I be wary of? Goes like, palm comes down here. And the other arm's kind of like going for the same kind of motion. So it should be similar in how it's like this part here, and then we have, you can see a bit more of this one because it's a different angle, but he's just ready to smack down upon his enemies, essentially. So we're going for that feel of this is coming down. I'm trying to go for that. It's like ready to smack you. Ugh. There we go. And now comes the fun part, and that was what I was about to say before. The fun part of this. It's like, I hate this pose with all of my hatred. Like, wow. It is nothing like what I had imagined in my head. It's like everything like, yep, this looks about right. This looks like about what this is the disconnect between my vision and my skill level. Oh man, that sucks. I was kind of hoping it to be more dynamic and more cool looking, but it's not. It looks kind of silly and dumb, and I have to deal because I can't just become a better artist overnight. And you know what? it's actually decent for what it's worth. So yeah, it's actually decent for what it's worth. So here comes the next thing, and that's the psionic bricks, which I would like some sort of reference material for it. They do make them more bricky in the Rebirth edition, but I do like how they kind of work in the New 52. What? That they are very, very obviously purplish bricks. I'm trying to create these Hulk-like hands, just like wants to like smack down. Okay. No problem. Dude, this image. Last time I had a problem because I put the image too far up, down, and now I'm putting it too far up. It's perfect. Although, to be fair, it would have been right if it wasn't because of the psionic bricks. Let's work on the psionic bricks. Going down a different layer. Let's see here. So what's gonna happen here is the whole knuckle fist thing here. So from below you would be like seeing this one finger. So I am mirroring it now. Like this. I should be able to tell this like. Trying to draw a fist here, like Hulk size fist. That's like the thumb on top here. Gotta do something similar on the other side. This is of course made of bricks, but it's fine. He can shape them into almost anything as long as he has the will. So, and he does make brick gloves to smack people with, essentially, and they are freaking cool, and I love them. So yeah, right here we're gonna have the other. The glove. It's kind of like that's gonna be like right here. As you can see, they kind of go into each other now, so I don't think it's an issue. I need to figure out what is priority to draw, what goes in front of the other. I think this one goes in front of the other one. It's like together and then smack down. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So let's see here. Yeah. Kind of works. It's not exactly how I envisioned it, and there are a few flaws, but it kind of works, and it's good enough for now. We shouldn't be spending several hours on on keep sketching this. Need to compromise between how long I'm gonna spend on streaming and how well. I think I could do better if given enough time to try and figure it out and getting more more reference material and stuff like that, but within the limitations that I am working with, this is pretty good. I also just realized I forgot to make a new layer for them, so now they're in the same layer as the rest of him, which is fine, I guess. Now I made a new layer. So yeah, it's made of bricks. So we're gonna be creative now. Maybe it's like kind of bricky, and need to be able to tell it's made of bricks, essentially. So like boom. Boom. That's kind of briggy. It's actually harder to draw these bricks than I thought it would be. It's fun though, it's fun. So here comes the hard part. The brick gloves here. Like the... I guess I should do something like this for the hand, for the fingers. So could be like it goes kind of like that. And we're gonna do like so you can kind of tell that it's still bricks. Whew, this is difficult. This is difficult, most definitely. It's probably the harder part. But let's see if we can't do something with it. Giving it another swirl right here. It's kind of difficult to make it feel right and bricky, but I think I can get away with something like this. Psionic bricks. Ha, this looks so weird. It feels so weird drawing something like this. Okay, this marker for a potential enemy unit, just gonna remove it. I managed to do the pose. Just gonna move forward. I don't even know what much else to say about Bunker. He kind of was invented for the New 52, so he's one of the newest Teen Titans. He's been around for about 9 years. He's a cool enough kid, but there isn't that much to him as of yet, is all. And hopefully that will change, but we will see. I'm gonna have to like create something that works on a line here. Very interesting to do. What I'm thinking here is that because he's kind of like standing on bricks. I'm thinking we're just gonna use some tools to make a few lines here. So you can kind of tell it's back a bit. I'll go by like, there we go. It's not gonna be as sophisticated as official DC artwork, but look at that. I'm gonna do so. I hope you don't have bricks for brains. Okay. Gotta take a moment. To this point. Psionic bricks. DC is full of such weird things. And yet they are still kind of cool. I don't know how else to put it. Weird but cool. What else is there to say about Bunker? He's open, he's fun, he's relaxed, but he doesn't have that long a history. He did disappear after Tim Drake died. Then he did disappear. He went mourning, and then we didn't see him until Rebirth. And apparently he's been kidnapped, but I don't know much about that. So, yeah, I think I'm out of things to say about him. If you're looking for from underneath, kinda, then there's not much to see. Like, that would be like, I guess you would be able to see something like that. Maybe. It's like, from the angle, I'm thinking, how much can you see from this angle? Probably not much. Like maybe that's about it. We will make this look prettier once we get around to what do we call it? Gonna make this prettier once we get around to the line art. I hope. This is not pretty. It's actually really not pretty. Oh my god, I hate it. It's also like, what am I doing wrong? It looks kind of right? Looks kind of right. Thinking like, this kind of looks like, trying to figure out what is wrong with the angle, because there's something not entirely right. It's like, I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. Maybe it's because I need to do something like this. Does this look better? Kinda does. Kinda does, kinda not, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. That should just be my tagline. Vox Syreni draws, I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I'm gonna go with. Is this it? If I drew a circle, like so, I would not expect us to see anything at all, any of the sides at all, because we would be seeing it from perfectly underneath. That's what I'm thinking. Like, we're not getting it from any particular angle, it's just underneath it. That's what I think is wrong. This thing here. Okay. Wow, I am not okay with this. I am not okay. This is not okay. I need to figure out what is wrong. This is starting to really, really bother me. Just can't quite tell though. That it's like I can't figure it out. Okay. Okay. Cut. Just gonna completely remove that and then rethink what I just did. Completely remove it and then rethink it. I must do better. I must do better. I can do better. Because maybe the situation is that I should be able to see some part of it. Maybe there's, from this angle, maybe there's something I should be able to see. So like, what if I do it like so? It's kind of like that doesn't make sense either. There's something here that just does not make sense. Something is just not right, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is that's not right. We do something like this. Perspective, you are a bitch to me. Why is it this difficult to draw bricks? It's just bricks. Like, wow, it's just bricks. But I think I still hate it. I think I still hate it. What should I do? Is there any reference material for him flying on his ability? Someone who did something like that here. Who's the artist? Luciano Vecchio. You did good. I can't do this apparently. I suck. No I don't. It's just an uphill battle to learning. But that's also an entirely different angle. So that doesn't help me. It's kind of hard to imagine like bricks in midair from an it's not even quite underneath. It's kind of like how do I put it? Okay, make that layer visible and okay, make that layer visible. It's not entirely invisible either. It's like nearly invisible. Not invisible. It's like not entirely. It's such. It's because I picked a really bitchy angle. That's why. This like trying to figure out something that could work, kinda work. This one actually kinda works. Just needs some more. Just need the lines to match better. Perspective is very difficult, and that's the problem with this one. It's perspective, all of it. Actually, if I make that thing a square, just a square, like so, not a square. It kind of looks right, like it fits. And I was kinda something similar down here. It's like, I think what I did wrong was that both feet kind of like isn't really on the same plane. So if I do something that makes it like, you can tell that he's like yeah, because now they're like separate things. Now that they are separate things, they don't need to adhere to the same rules, even though they have different positions, so it doesn't feel right to try and make them both fit the same plane. I think I found the issue, and I think I think this works. Almost. Gonna morph this a slight bit. Maybe I should do this. No, kind of want to keep it like so. Ah, bricks. Bricks everywhere. Okay. That took forever. Yeah, that took forever. Well, don't and boom. That should do the trick. Okay. We're still sketching. Wow, this is like... We are still in the sketching phase. Okay. Moving on to clothes. I think we should start with the mask. I do kind of like Bunga's mask. I don't know if they were going for a wrestler kind of theme with it, but it kind of looks like it. He could also kind of look like Zorro from those popular books and movies. It's like going around being a tough guy. Last time I decided I wanted to keep the superhero-esque eyes where you don't really see any pupils, but I'm thinking like this time I'm like sitting in his eyes and he's like mad. I guess I could mention that Miguel, the bunger, has been a member of the Outlaws. Could mention that. Which was led by the Red Hood, which makes him one of the very few characters that has been led both by Tim Drake and Jason Todd. I don't know how few, but I know there's not that many of them that have been both, especially among the Titans, because most of the Titans, while they have been beneath multiple Robins, they're usually not beneath. They're usually not taking orders from Jason Todd. But he did become an outlaw at some point after after the whole Rebirth debacle. Okay, now he looks like a supervillain. Look at that smile. Do I want to keep that? Do I want to keep... He's not a supervillain. He's not. But he kind of looks like it right now. I kind of want him to be mad though. Kind of angry. Because he's like about to bunker smash down this guy's face. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make him really, really angry. Yeah, that actually kind of works if I can make a better line. There we go, like angry face. Now, This is a relatively simple face actually, so happy for that. Get away with being a bit simple. So now it's time to get some clothes done, and Miguel doesn't have like the most simple outfit ever, so that's the thing. It's important to stay hydrated. I'm gonna leave for a few moments. I'm gonna turn off the microphone as well, to get something to drink. Give me a moment here. Okay, I'm back. Got a little bit of cola. Cola is hydration, right? I know water is better. Water is better, but sometimes you also gotta indulge. And when you're a young adult, sometimes this more often than not, but still. I'm not sure what to do with Bunga's outfit actually. Kind of looking at this. I know it's an interesting outfit at least. So I'm just gonna be like so. Look at that, I gotten better at the whole shoulder things when arms are lifted up. I had trouble with that in the past. So I'm like, the fact that I managed to do that without too much trouble this time around, I'm really, really proud of that. I know it's a small thing, but victory is where you can get them. What to do with this? I'm really thinking, like, Bunker only ever had one outfit, so it's not like I have a million different outfits I can kind of base this off of, like with Arsenal. Oh look, Bunker and his boyfriend. That's a really ugly action figure. Is this from? That's when Red Hood saves him. Thinking we're keeping the shoulder thing, but we're not making them shoulder pads. We're making them like cloth designed as part of the costume. They kind of looks like shoulder pads, and that. Honest, this is kind of laziness. It's because that would be difficult to draw that I'm deciding against it. So yeah, but. Know that it's because I'm on stream and therefore on a limited time, and we already spent a lot of time making this the sketch happen. So yeah, so we're keeping that. We're also keeping the patches on the arms with the brick like figure. So that would be like here. I'm also keeping the gloves. So it's like, so it would be like here-esque. With these brick looking patches. It's kind of cool. Let's see what else. And the reason why I'm drawing this underneath, because I'm kind of thinking like I'm gonna do like the I'm gonna make the cyanic bricks slightly opaque when I'm done, so you can like see what it looks like underneath at the same time. That's what I was thinking, at least. Looking at that now, what I was at least done with the arms. I do like the idea of him having a brick on his chest. Like, so maybe he even ought to have a couple of bricks on his chest. Like so. Like that is his logo now. I decided that. And then we can do like this kind of thing here. That part of the outfit. And gonna make another set down here. So it's like boom. How do you like that? It's like purple, and I know it's like purple and black in Rebirth, but I kinda like the more purple and more purple approach for the new 52 version. There we go. Do want this one to also do that, so I'm gonna be like, there we go. That works. Swoop-de-doo. So purple and more purple. Looking at his shoes. Can I get a look at his shoes? They're just this version that does black and what's gonna have? What is this? This is fan art. I like that redesign. That's cool. Also by Luciano Vecchio. Oh, I guess I know which Deviant artist is a Bunger fan. Look at him without his outfit and stuff. He's so adorable, I swear. It's like he is so happy and so cheerful in general. But I'm looking for some way to see. Okay, his shoes are just the purple part of the outfit, so they're just part of the outfit essentially. That's fine. I think we're gonna stick to that actually. So we're gonna make it like so. I'm gonna be like a little bit more like that. Right here. So let's see here. And with that done, I think we're about ready. Okay, gonna save real quick. This is my bunker artwork. Look at that! Ha! It's not perfect by any means. That it's also just a sketch, but look at that! That is something cool. I created something. I'm proud of this one. I'm proud of it. Beef Bunger. I'm proud of it. It is a dynamic pose. I did manage to pull it off, kind of ish, and I like how the gloves turned out so far. So, I like the sketch. I'm proud of the sketch. Oh man, I'm so happy right now. It's not. I mean, yeah, I recognize the flaws in it, and I see it, but I'm also just so happy that I could pull this off. So like, let's see here. Non-tied done though. I should probably make the kneecap go more up here and make it visible. It's like the leg going down here. Maybe like, no, this part needs for it to make sense, but yeah. Whoa, odd. I'm learning so much doing these. I'm so happy. Okay. Moving on. I should make a group layer. And your name is Sketch, and then I should probably start by making the group layer, and then afterwards. But and it doesn't really matter much. It's the order of them doesn't really matter much either. As of now, because they're like all just on top of each other. It's not really important which is where. Although, I should probably do this so that I don't confuse myself in that one at least. There you go. Oh yeah. Maybe I should move this one up here. This one up here. Like so. Yeah. Okay. Line art. And I'm gonna have two separate layers for line art. Line art main, and then I'm gonna have a line art for the bricks. Essentially, they're gonna have their own line art. So yeah. Is there nothing? What is going on? Oh wait. No. It's supposed to be there. Good. Be here and wait a minute. There we go. There it is. I was wondering what happened. I was just like, wait, why is nothing coming out? I'm trying to draw here. Let me draw stuff. Honestly, by doing it like this, the feats become relatively simple to do. I'm kind of not complaining about that. It's like they're just part of the outfit. I'm just gonna do this in one line. Now it's like here, and it's boom. And we're gonna go. Did I swap around what should be on top of what? You should be here. There we go. Now you can see probably what I'm doing, because the green ones should be on top of the blue ones, so I can tell what is what. Nope. There we go. That is some beautiful lines right there. Uh, God dang it. God dang it. I need that one there, and then I need to do the line art for this again, because I accidentally did them on the wrong layer. God dang it. And I did such beautiful lines as well. But of course. Now I can't make a beautiful line again. That is awful when that happens. Like, wrong layer, and the line is, and now you can't do the line again. Ah! Sitting here going crazy over this. I guess I can do this one. Just, that looks stupid. Okay, that's a decent line. Not really. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Getting some lines across, doing some stuff. A little bit more. B for Bunger. C for Cyborg. Oh yeah, C for Cyborg is gonna be next, guys. Those of you. And I already looked at my list of, like, I decided on on which character to be what before, so that I actually would have a character per letter. I've done a few stretching, like, for instance, I decided for some of them to be first names and last names, so that I could pick and choose my favorites and also still get all of the letters across, essentially. And I also decided to draw C for Cyborg, and that's a lot of mechanical parts. So I'm like, I've been staring at that a little bit. Like, I'm not looking forward to the next one. It's gonna be. I just realized. I should go back here because I forgot something. On the sketch layer, and this is the green layer. So what happens there? Bunker is supposed to have an ear. I mean, most people have ears, but Bunker should have an ear. So let's give him one. And how does ears work again? Ears are very, very difficult. Okay, let's see. Ears. Ear. This is an ear. Give me an ear. That is indeed an ear. That's what an ear looks like. Ears are just so complicated once you get inside of them, so it's like, it really helps to just look at what they look like, so you can kind of get in here. That's supposed to be here, and like there. This should do for a cartoon ear. Other than that, I want like really want an earring. So we're gonna make an earring. Something like so. small thing, but it's small thing, but it's what I want. There we go. I forgot to draw his ear. Back to line art. Actually gotta have this going down here and then here. Boom. You should be kind of able to see that it's can you agree with yourself what you're doing? No, I cannot. That is like rule number 1, I cannot. So like so. Because now we can see where the chest area is. Bunker is such a nice kid though. I mean, the Teen Titans in general are like kids. That's the point. I'm a huge fan of the Titans though, and it just, this show was a way to, this streaming series was a way to really motivate myself to get back out there and do some art. And I really needed that. So it's, as a huge fan of the Titans, that was just something I decided this is what I want to do. I want to make these characters come to life in my own personal way, and so I am doing that. I was a big fan of the Titans. I always have been, I always will be. There's going to be quite a lot of these. Also currently contemplating whether or not I want to do more than just the 26 letters. I'm thinking like if people like these drawings, I might do more of them. If that makes sense. Here we go. And quick. I'm probably gonna use black and purple and more purple for this. I might actually use some pink. All depends. There we go. It's gonna be a line here. It's gonna be a line here. Look at that line art. It also looks so slick right now. I am. This line art look. Oh. Looks kind of fine. I think this up here might look a bit silly. Because it kind of like seems like it goes further down on the other arm, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. So now it feels slightly more balanced, I think. Yeah, it does. His hands looks kind of weird. I don't know what I can do about that, first and foremost. More like that. So like some weird ass fucking hands. There we go. Looks a bit more normal. I'm kind of trying to draw looking at my own hand, but it's a kind of weird angle to try and mimic, if that makes sense. But I think it looks kind of like what's supposed to now. So yeah, kinda. It's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. Luckily, I hope the psionic bricks will distract from it totally. Let's move forward to his ear again and do the little earring here. Boom. Let's give it some forward, and there we go. I'm really trying to get. I also just realized, due to the green of the of the sketch right here, just that was the Omnitrix. He has an Omnitrix beard. Kind of silly. Let's go back to one of these so I can properly see what he looks like again. If anything, just to help me with some color scheming later. His nose is gonna be kind of simple. Move this back over here and down there. And can I get this thing like, yeah, this works. So like, boom, eyes. It's like looking down, being angry. And boom, more eyes. Still looking down and being angry. It's gonna be it here. And there. I don't know what the supervillain has done to make Miguel this angry. But I sure as hell wouldn't like to be him. Whoever he is. The person he's about to attack, I mean. And he's likely a supervillain. That is most likely the case. Yeah, there we go. How does it look? Ooh. Looks fine. Looks good. Now for the final touch. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Looks fine, kinda. Kinda want to do a little bit about this one though. I'm thinking like its toe stops down here, but the outfit itself is longer. So yeah. Should work. It's another one of those things where I think the sketch looks cooler than the final product, than the line art. That's totally on me, but yeah. Thinking that I should find a way to make it obvious that you can kind of make it so that you can kind of tell that the elbow is here. So I'm gonna do that. And other than that, I don't think there's that much else I can do. I followed the sketch to a T, but it just doesn't look as cool as my sketch. Never does. What's the eyes? Also the eyes here. Okay. I like his face though. Looks cool. Probably should be. Probably should have that too. Okay. I think I'm running out of things to micromanage at this point. There's a lot of things I do want. I kind of get this feeling that I'm better at sketching than I am at line art. I'm gonna get a bright pink. A hot pink. I think should do the trick. Sketch back and then I'll go like this. Here. Or maybe it shouldn't be a hot pink. No, I think hot pink works. It's just that I can't see it due to the sketch. But that, I guess that's fine, kinda. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of moving through it. Should be more like so. Technical standard. Should be like so. Like so. Like so. And this one down here. Boom. We're just doing line art right now. Just doing line art. Exactly what I want. Then let's move the sketch. This. And the sketch again. Boom. we're talking this. It's quite a thing right now. This one here, this one here. Right, I'm forgetting this part here. So, yeah. It's kind of weird using the same color as the sketch, and it was kind of a bad idea to do the sketch in the color I wanted it to be in. So now we have an issue, kinda, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. I'm just gonna do that here and then put that one out there. Go down this one here. Boom. I think that does it. Oh yeah, that works. This here, this thing up here. Down here. Okay. Oh, it can take such a while to draw these kinds of things and then do them proper. And this thing goes up here and right down here. Okay. There's a lot of cars outside today. Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Hopefully you guys won't notice too much. Sketch. Let's see. Good measure. Gonna have this here and this one here, and that should do the trick. Yeah. Let's see here. And I just realized I did all of that on the wrong layer. I was trying to do 2 line art layers, but now I have one. You know what? I'm gonna live with it. It's fine. It works, it's fine. Moving on. It looks a lot better now that I have those details with it. This time I'm gonna make 2 layers. And this one here is gonna be brick layer, and the one underneath is gonna be flats. I'm gonna start with the brick layer. I'm gonna find a really nice purple, sort of luminescent. There we go, that could work. We're gonna start coloring it. Take a moment to. Can I get back to line art here because I see this one right. Flats. That's also on the wrong layer again. I want it to be on the brick layer. Not a one, right? Yeah, we can work our way through it. Okay, here we go. Just gonna do that, and yeah, now we can get to work. It's a very, very bright luminescent color what got going for us here, and I think it works really well for the purpose. I wonder if Bunker is ever gonna rejoin the Titans again. I would love to see him do that, but current version of the Titans kind of like a very different team. I guess it's also cool to have him with the Outlaws, but it's kind of interesting how DC is very, very hell-bent on giving every Robin a team to control. Like, Jason Todd became the Red Hood, now he's evil. How can we make that a how can we give him a superhero team? And then they did Red Hood and the Outlaws. It's so weird that they really want to do that. It's a nice idea though to give to make Bunga part the Outlaws. I can totally see it, like a bunch of misfits. I haven't read the Outlaws, and I haven't heard very well about the new 52 version of the Outlaws. And what little I've seen of it, I'm not impressed. But on the concept alone, I think it's a cool idea to have Bunker on the Outlaws. That the Outlaws could use some what's it called? That the Outlaws could use some my brain is going like you know that feeling when the brain just does that? That's what my brain is doing right now. Don't do that. Do this. And not that thick. Can I get you down to 40 something and then do it again. Let's see. Do kind of have a problem here. No one saw that. Okay. Moving back to the break part. It's nice to use a bigger brush for when you want to color stuff. I see you there, and I don't want you there. These small things, all these little things. We'll get rid of them. Back to the bricks. I still want to make them, transparent, so I'm gonna do that. Even though the line art is on the wrong layer, I think it could still work if I just make the color transparent. It should still be fine. I think it's not the best color for this artwork, but at the same time I think it's going to help once I get it slightly transparent. So I'm gonna have a look at this particular one, and then properties. I'm gonna make 50% transparent. Boom. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna save real quick. I honestly think it kind of looks cool, black and white like this. Almost black and white, but with that psionic coloring going on here. Oh, this heat wave, please go away. Not a big fan of heat waves. Okay, so here's the question, what am I gonna do for the flats? Really good question. I'm thinking that a darker purple could work for some of his costume. So I'm gonna do that. This part of his costume is gonna be that's a bit too dark actually. Can we make it a bit brighter? It's a bit too sharp. Like maybe that works. That actually really works. Let's use that. I really like what I did with the costume. It's just good fun. B for Bunger. And I do really like Bunger. 15. I also have a few ideas for the letters, for his name in the background, like I did with Arsenal. I'm gonna get to that once I'm done with the colors. Gloves he's wearing are also purple, so I'm gonna keep that going in here. There we go. I might play around with the opacity of the brick layer again later, but right now it's okay, I think. And the other arm. I'm doing a lot less colors this time around than last time. But then again, I'm also doing a much more complicated pose, so fair is fair. Almost done with the arm. Okay. It's all looking good. Here's the question, what kind of skin tone should I go for? Good question. Just looking at the I know he's from Mexico, so he does have darker tan skin, so I should definitely keep that in mind. Wondering, he lives in New York, he's part of the Teen Titans, so maybe he's not as much into, I don't know. I know it's so maybe on the lighter side of the darker side, if that makes sense. I also just realized these reference pictures not gonna help me with his eye color. So I'm gonna figure out that they're probably brown, but better safe than sorry. So we're gonna look for that soon. Okay, up here. And there we go. That's a really, really weird character that came out of the New 52 Titans, actually. I'm still wondering about how it works. It's Danny the Street. That's a character that is a sentient street or something like that. And he's like the most plot convenient character ever for a lot of reasons. He just appears and then he teleports people around and stuff like that. It's just really, really weird character to exist. Yeah. Let's do a darker purple now. Something like not that. Something like not that. Closer and boom. That's what I'm talking about. Move through this one line at a time. Just gonna purple is likable. It's rare we get purple superheroes, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Like most purple characters, they're super villains. But so I think it's cool that they decided to make Miguel purple in his color scheme. It's kind of cool. It works fine with him. So yeah. Up here. Wait a minute, these are already drawn. It's this one I wanna color. It's hard to tell when you're looking through that that lens here. That's good. Right. Wrong color. I'm kind of seeing like small details that I do want to fix up here. So. I can also see something that is wrong at the brick level. Let's move that back to flats. Okay. Smaller details requires more carefulness when coloring. Boom. Looks nice. Next round. This round. Let's see. This one here. You need a little bit more here. It's this color here we're using. I'm glad there's so many things you can do with layers and stuff that you can't do in traditional. I like drawing traditional, but there's just so many advantages to go digital that I also really like going digital. It's so easy to press Control C, for instance. I like that. Comparing that to trying and try and erase stuff over and over again. It's just, and sometimes you just have to settle on the fact that you can't erase it properly. You just have to deal and oh, my neck kind of hurts. Oh, that's not good. Nah, trying to stretch it a bit, figuring out what went wrong. Still gonna color stuff. There we go. The shoulder patches. It's kind of cool. Kind of like them. They are kind of cool. I kind of like them. Gonna do this real quick. The logo here has like, oh man, when you accidentally color wrong and you control C and it just goes so far back, you're like, whoops. Flats. Shading should be coming soon. Okay. I know that he, well, it does look, he originally goes with the middle color for his bandana thing, but I think I'm gonna go with the outer colors for it. Back here. B. It's kind of sad that Bunker is the first gay Teen Titan for 2011, because in the fact that Jericho was planned to be a homosexual at some point. He's back from the 90s. That would have been much earlier representation. But Jericho was a very flowery boy, and they decided that because of the stereotypes that it wouldn't help much, and it would probably be better to not. Which is too bad, because Jericho is an amazing character. It's a bit of like, he's in touch with his inner feelings, that much for certain, but I don't think that makes him a super stereotype. He's just artistic. Not autistic, artistic. Very artistic. So, and I loved his appearance in the Titans animated. He's kind of mute, can't speak. And if you watch Titans animated, you may remember him as that weird boy with the curly hair, curly blonde hair on the top of a mountain that Beast Boy had to go to. He's sitting there with his lute and playing music. Very chill guy. he was also hinted at in the Mouse Direct to DVD movie universe during the second movie. He kind of like falls over dead at some point, and then they zoom in on him at the end of the Judas contract. After he got into some thing that made it look like he died or something like that. They never really followed up on that, sadly. It was both him and Wonder Girl that got teased, and they never really followed up on it. I mean, Wonder Girl did appear as part of the team during Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. But honestly, when the character only appears to get killed, that's not really much. That doesn't really count for anything. Besides, Apocalypse War was so edgy, I swear, for no good reason. Everyone just died left and right. And it kind of sucked. Like, it felt like everyone just died for shock value. And I don't think that's a good way to go about it. It's too bad that Joseph haven't had any other roles. Because Joseph Jericho, he's a nice character. The same goes with Bunker. I want to see more of Bunker. Like, I know they appeared in comics and they had a lot of role in the comics, but let's be honest. Comics are great and all, but they don't hit the mainstream media. And if I want to see some of my favorite Titans in and being able to discuss them and reference them to other people who doesn't read comics, then I need them to appear in the mainstream media somehow. The Titans show kind of gave me some hope on that. It's not a good show, apparently, according to the critics. I haven't watched it yet because it's not legal to watch in Europe, which I am so salty about. Like, give me a new Titans TV series and then tell me I can't watch it because I'm a European. Fuck you, DC. Fuck you, Warner Brothers. Fuck you. Just let me watch my Titans. I don't even care if it's a bad show at this point anymore. It's just let me watch them. Let me see my favorite superhero group. However you may fuck it up. But no, they won't. Okay. And I believe that does it for everything but the face. This works. What does everything but the face? What to do about the face? First and foremost, I need a reference picture so that I know what kind of eye color he has. This one doesn't help much. And the mask doesn't help me much with that. God dang it! Come on! Oh man. Okay, maybe I shouldn't search Bunker. Maybe I should search Miguel Jose Barragan. Wait. Did he appear in the Titans show? Did he? Huh. I don't know. I don't recognize that person. It was just kind of looked like an actor. But they, like, was that part? Were they doing that? I don't even know. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Wouldn't know. Can't watch. Now the internet is trolling me. Like, truly trolling. Like, I needed to know what this guy's eye color is. Yeah, here he is with glasses, with shades. Here he is with closed eyes. And that's just masking. This thing is black and white. Um. Okay. It's gonna be this one. Whatever. Can I get a okay. Open the picture, just the picture in a new and then what? I can't see it properly. Okay, that is a cool image with text. Anyways, I have concluded I have no idea what his eye color is. Not the best conclusion, no. But it means that I'm gonna make them dark brown. There. I'm gonna see. Going to try and figure out what would work as a skin tone for him. This could work. Maybe I'm staring myself blind at it. It's like, it is somewhat dark tone, but it's not chocolate dark. I don't know if this one is too bright, maybe. I don't know. But I kind of like the skin tone, so let's color it in. Look at it afterwards and see how well it does. Or if it should be darker. Because it's also just hard with all the white around it, so don't you dare do that on me. What's going on now? Nothing. Did you just... Let's almost save while I have the chance. Thing doesn't seem right here. There we go. Now it works. Boom. Because with all the white around it, it's hard to tell if it's skin tone. Because the white kind of makes it look brighter than it actually is, I think. Yeah, it is dark. It is a proper dark skin tone. That's good. Because it would be wrong not to have that. Nice. That is bonker. Save it real quick. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a new layer. And I'm gonna go back and use the this color here. So can we? I know I did this the other time, but that resulted in me in being like, I want to be done now, not because I didn't want to draw anymore, but because I didn't want the stream to drag on. So I just made the letters last, and it kind of came out rushed and stuff. So now I want to like really focus on it, do it some justice, make it look good. Yeah, it's gonna be like so we're gonna have a more purple color here, dark purple. Just go like not that one. So you know where his is kind of here, and I'm gonna use this purple specifically. That's kind of cool. That kind of works. So remove all of this again because I need to fill in the B here. With this color here when it's not opaque. Actually no, it's just gonna be that color because it's always opaque, and that will work exactly when it's only in the background, so that will be perfect. Oh wait, wrong layer. Also, I just realized I need a new layer for this. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. And sometime with this I'm going to do the shadows. And I think I'm just going to do a single layer of shadows this time because I'm thinking the light's going to be straight on him. It's going to be straight on. It's gonna be from the same direction as the bad guy. Like maybe the bad guy has a flashlight. He's like, what's that? Oh fuck. Yeah. I'm fairly arbitrarily deciding where light goes because I don't have a background, so it doesn't really matter. Just what would I think would make for the best image, the best drawing. So yeah. Boom. Bunker. I actually really like this drawing. I feel like it went decently well, everything considered. I'm gonna go back to the line art because there's something here I'm not really okay. Sure what it is. It's something about here that I'm not really okay with. I'm gonna figure that out. I don't know. It's fine, it's fine. Just looking at it, it feels like I did something wrong, but I can't really tell what it is I did wrong. Maybe it's like up here. Let's try. It's more like, because it had to be more like flat. Yeah, I think that actually does do a lot. Let's make it look more right. Maybe this is like, I actually do think that helps. It just needs to be a less thick line. So I just realized why the lines are so thick. It's because I'm still in coloring mode lines, so that's of course they're thick. No, yeah, that works a lot better than before. Still not good, but it works. Kind of tell what I was going for now. Maybe I should have been more. No, that looks stupid. Maybe it's because it looks trying to figure out what it is I'm doing wrong here. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but I can't tell exactly what it is, and at this point I need to accept the flaw and move on. So yeah, maybe I don't have to accept it. This is what it looked like before. I can go with what it looks like now. Maybe the issue is that his ass is non-existent right now. Maybe. So I just realized I'm on the wrong layer again. Line art goes on the line art layer, And does kind of help. That's not what to do, because technically this line needs to be thicker. So yeah, no, this here is back to flats. Just add it in. Did actually help. It was so slightly, but now I'm seeing it differently. I need to stop here. I'm being too nitpicky, and I need to accept whatever flaws is in this thing now. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day, and we can't be here all day. That's it. I'm done. No, I'm not. I can't live with it. I'm not. I'm not good at this. It's like nope, I'm done. But going back to what it looked like originally, because we have to actually, can I what happens if I open the last version? This, yeah. This was where I was. And this is where we are. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. No, I'm done. This is the version we are using. This is the version we're using. End of discussion. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go insane. 20% opacity. I just realized something I can do instead. Just do the shadows. Assuming light is coming from below. I'm being experimental. Below, then the shadows would be here. There would probably be some. Oh, that's not a shadow. That's that would be a shadow here. There's always a shadow under the neck. It's just a question about how big. Coming from below. If the light is coming from below, it shouldn't be too much. So it's like that. Also coming from the side, like from the right side. So I have something like this here. Maybe like this here. Moving on. This is going to be a little bit on the nose. Light little piece of shading up here, and a little bit up here. All the way up. Add this right here. Go. Just a little bit of shadow. Just a little bit of shadow. Just a little bit of shadow. Gonna have this thing go all the way down here. A little bit here. I'm just gonna have this thing go. All the way like so. There we go. How like that. Goes over here and down here, like so. What the hell? Is that on line art? Yeah, I drew that on line art. Fascinating. I don't even know what that was for. That's gone. No, it doesn't matter. There's light emitting from these ionic bricks. So I'm not thinking there should be too much there. I do think there should be something here. I don't know if this is gonna work that well. I'm trying something out here. I'm not sure if it works with the shadows, but I kind of hope it does. A little bit here. think that should do. So now that I've realized I really fucked up by going back to flats instead of going back to shades, I have to go back and redo a lot of stuff because I'm ultimately an idiot, but that's less of a situation. Hopefully I can recreate what I just did without too much of a hiccup. I really hope I can. Should be fine. This can happen at times, and it's just, don't do it again. Don't be on the wrong layer. If I ever get someone in the chat at some point, please just yell at me, wrong layer, whenever that happens. Because that is definitely the worst. Let's go a little bit here. That is got a lot here. All of this here. And finally, just a little bit down here. Okay. Now to do the thing I wanted to. Kind of want to go out here so I can see. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. I need to get this width. Otherwise none of this will work. Okay. Properties. I'm going to get it complete now so I can see everything, but properties and 20. And boom, shading. Woo, worked. I think that should be fine. And if I'm correct, keeping it, so it's just boom. Yeah, I will remember to do it like this from now on. Instead of making the brush 20% opaque, I will make this. And I also just realized by doing it so I could just have checked if it worked the entire time. Anyways, that is B for Bunger. I like how it turned out, definitely do. Wait, I do have an issue here on the flats. I'm gonna fix that real quick. But other than that, I really like how it turned out. It's a lot better than the A for Arsenal, that's much sure. I hope you enjoyed watching this. 2.5 hours, that's a lot less than the Arsenal took. I guess I'm getting better at being faster. I don't know. If you enjoyed it, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Other than that, I guess I'll be spawning out. Bye!